One of two Premier-level stops in China, the Wuhan Open may only have been on the WTA calendar since 2014, but it's already recognised as a vital part of the Asian swing. Held at the Optics Valley International Tennis Centre, the tournament is sandwiched by events in Tokyo and Beijing, and remains an important stop on the road to Singapore. Monday's play saw Simona Halep make her 2016 Wuhan bow as the second round action kicked off. A first round bye saw her face compatriot Irina Camelia Begu. Things didn't start well for the world number 5 though, who was forced to withdraw from Tokyo last week with a hamstring injury as she dropped serve early on.
Oh, what a drop shot here. No chances for Halep to get to it.
Though that break proved a mere bump in the road as Halep came roaring back.
It's a trademark here with that backhand down the line.
The Romanian was looking to equal her best ever performance at this tournament with progression to the third round. History was definitely on her side. She's won all 4 of her matchups against Begu before this match. And she moved to set to the good with another powerful effort.
Well, it took 4 attempts for Halep to finally hold here in the 2014 French Open finalist leads in this match by 1-0, 6-3.
Things then went from bad to worse for her opponent, who was assessed for a back injury. And it was one that would ultimately seal her demise. A double fault at 2-love down the last straw, as she was forced to retire.
Irina Camelia Begu, unfortunately with the pain that she sustains, not able to continue, and it will be a win for Halep, 6-3, 2-love.
Next up on centre was one of the WTA's form players. Caroline Wozniacki's run to the US Open semi-finals was followed by her 24th career singles title in Tokyo last week. She faced former Grand Slam winner Samantha Stosur in the first round. The Australian still chasing a maiden win at this tournament after consecutive first-round losses and showed flashes of brilliance early on.
Well played, sparkling tennis and a delicious end there for Samantha Stosur.
Fortunately for her though, those moments of magic were overshadowed by costly errors, this one surrendering a break.
Just over hit again there, Stosur. It's Wozniacki now. Makes her for the second time to give herself the impetus now in this first set.
The Dane going on to take the opener, 6-3.
One big serve, another service hold, and it's Wozniacki. That's the first set done and dusted in her favour. 6-3.
At 5-5 against top 20 players this year, Wozniacki was looking to tip that record in her favour with a win over the world number 19. And she looked good value to seal the victory. This vicious backhand a prime example of the confidence she currently exudes. True to form, she then served out, the Dane booking her place in round 2.
It all ends on an ace, the first ace of the match. Will come from the racket of Caroline Wozniacki.
Finally, there was an all-check encounter as Karolina Pliskova and Lucy Safarova battled it out for a spot in the third round. Pliskova's on an understandable high after a run to her first slam final at Flushing Meadows, and that was apparent in the opener.
That's a fabulous point. Constructed beautifully, executed beautifully as well.
The world number 6, who's 4-4 against left-handed players this season, serving a trademark ace to wrap up the set.
Another ace on the board and another nail in the coffin.
Safarova, who's still seeking her first top 10 scalp this year, improved in the second with a far more composed showing. But Pliskova's quality won out, as her progression to round 3 was assured. So Tuesday's action on centre sees the top 3 seeds make their tournament bow. Agnieszka Radwanska's first up against Ekaterina Makarova, while world number 1 Angelique Kerber faces Kristina Mladenovic. Venus Williams starts the defence of her crown in Wuhan against Yulia Putintseva, and Garbina Muguruza lines up against former world number 1 Jelena Jankovic.